Hey everybody, I'm Mario, and chipmunks are really just gay squirrels.
They really are.
Yeah.
They really are.
I heard that from Howard Stern.
They're gay little
He made it
squirrels.
very clear.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm James, and we're two metalheads.
Yeah.
Two
Bitches.
metalheads.
So today, we figured maybe we'll do a little bit of a vlog, I guess. Let you guys know a little bit more about us. We're going to talk about our first gig with whatever band it was at the time. So, why don't you go first?
You want me to go first? Okay.
Sure.
My first gig, and I know Mario will remember this band, my first gig ever was playing with Malice.
Oh, yeah.
They're,
You played with them or like...
No, I actually was in the band for a second.
Oh, cool.
Their bass player went away to Italy on vacation. And they had
I remember that gig.
I think you might have been there.
I think I
It
might
was
have.
Malice and Prowler at playoffs.
Maybe I was there.
I think you might have been.
Huh.
And their bass player was away on vacation in Italy, and they had the gig booked and didn't want to cancel. So it was the bass player's choice, like, hey, fucking ask Jimmy to play. So they fucking asked me if I wanted to play, and of course I said yes.
Yeah,
I'd never
not?
played a show before. And I sat and learned their set and fucking jammed with them a bunch of times. I think we had like a month and a half leading up to the show, so
That's
we were
good amount of time.
we were pretty good,
Yeah.
Tight at that point.
I've seen you do it in less.
Oh, yeah. And that was my first gig, man. That was great because I was a fan of those guys before I got to jam with them. Like, I fucking went and saw them a whole bunch of times before I got to play with them. And then finally getting to play, I was a little bit nervous.
Yeah, first time.
First time getting out there, breaking the old gig cherry.
The gig hymen.
But it was cool, man. I got to play all my favorite songs of theirs. And I don't think we did any covers. No, we didn't do any covers. And it was cool. It was a good time. Prowler was good. They fucking, they hosted us on the bill.
Cool.
Decent turnout. And, it's a pretty fucking awesome show.
Cool. So mine is a little bit tricky to pick. Because, like the first gig, I guess, but it wasn't with a full band.
Okay.
It was a block party. And I was, I think 13, maybe. But it was just me and another guitar player. And we did cover songs.
Okay.
And, like, we had, like, a vacuum cleaner, like, stand we were using as a mic stand. We were kids.
Right, yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to go into, like, a real full band thing.
Like an official official gig.
The first real band I was in was Broken Idol. And I was 17 for this gig. And it was in the Bronx at the Blackthorn. And I know there's one in Long Island now. I don't know if they're connected somehow.
Might be the same owner or something moved out there.
Maybe. This was like 1999.
Okay.
So, and it was pretty cool. I mean, nobody knew us. So,
yeah.
We were kids. I think the oldest one of us was maybe 19 or 20.
That's got to be pretty fucking intense, your first, like, real gig playing down in the city.
Yeah, and we were on it, and it was a real stage. It wasn't, we weren't on the floor or anything. It was...
That definitely would have intimidated me a little bit.
I mean, it wasn't packed, and it wasn't a big place.
And you were, what, 17?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it was a place with, like, there was a sound guy.
Right.
It wasn't just a bar.
I'd have probably been
It was a
shitting my
venue.
pants.
It wasn't bad. I mean, we had some friends that came down to see us, came down with us and everything, and it was fun.
Crowd liked you?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of people there because, I mean, who were we going to... At that point, there was internet, but...
Right, yeah.
There was no MySpace or Facebook or any way to tell people you were going to gig. Especially, we were a band for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of jumped the gun. Our singer just booked the gig on us without telling any of us. And, but we were all like, I guess we could do it.
Was it other local bands from the city you were playing with, or was there like a big national you were playing for?
No, there was no national.
Oh, okay.
I don't really remember I think it was just local bands from the city.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a cool gig. I remember our bass player watched TV through most of it. Because there was a baseball game on or something. He was watching TV. You know, it wasn't like, oh, this is intense. It was our first gig. We were kids. You know, how good could we have? I mean, we were good for 17-year-olds.
17, yeah.
But, I mean, how many 17-year-old bands you see and go, wow, these guys are amazing? It doesn't happen that often.
Not very often.
Usually it's like these guys could be good in a couple of years once they've tightened it up.
Yeah, once
had
they
some practice.
hone their skills.
Yeah,
right?
once they get used to it. It was one of those where I think we were decent for, for kids.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it definitely wasn't, I played CBGBs later on.
That's so
in
awesome.
life with a different band. And, like, that's like, that even though they weren't big shows, it's kind of cool to be able to say I played there.
It fucking sure as hell is,
With
man.
the Blackthorn, it's like, it was a start, and
right.
It was a real venue. Like, the first time I got to play a show, I was on a stage, which in New York does not happen that often.
That's very fucking rare.
How many times have we played in New York recently where there was no stage?
With Queensryche, that's it.
Yeah, we get to play on stage with Queensryche. Other than that, in New York, it's on the floor, in the bar.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rare.
Yeah, but that was my first real gig experience, I guess. So.
My first real gig where I was actually a member of the band, where I wasn't just I was filling in for somebody, was with In Restraints.
Oh yeah, I was probably at that one too then.
Probably, because I think.
Did you play with Assault?
Yes.
Then I was there.
Yes, we played Popeyes with you guys.
Oh yeah.
And somebody else was on that bill. Oh, fucking Domination Theory, who used to be Rotten Pain.
Oh yeah.
Remember Rotten Pain changed their name to Domination Theory for
very
like 3
briefly,
seconds?
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, it was
we played
us,
a lot with them back
Domination Theory, Assault. And
there's probably another one on there somewhere too.
I think we were in the studio with Leslie Bloom recording our demo that day, and we went from the studio. I don't think we were playing though. I think we were just like sitting there and listening to the mixes. And we went from the studio to Popeyes, and Leslie came with us.
Okay.
And that was my first real gig, like where it was like, I'm in the band. This is my group too. I'm not just filling in for somebody.
Yeah.
And that was fucking fun because I always loved Popeyes. I used to come see fucking Assault play there all the time. Yeah, we just seen fucking Illusion there. Seen fucking Rotten Pain there.
Yeah, we still play a lot with Rotten Pain and
I
Illusion.
always wanted to play Popeyes.
And Malice.
And Malice too, yeah.
I don't know if they were around when Popeyes came around though.
And In Restraints.
Yeah, they had them in there. Yeah, I mean back then you kind of had it was every couple of months, and it was mostly us. Like, hey, we post. That was when MySpace was around, and we post like, hey, any bands want to play this day with us?
Yep. And
whoever said yes that was it.
Yeah.
That's how we did it. It didn't matter who you were and what kind of band. We didn't care. We played punk, whatever, fine. We didn't care, and it was always a good time.
I think that's how we got on that bill too. Is you messaged me,
probably,
and you were like, "Do you guys want to play this show in like 2 weeks or whatever?" And we were like, "Fuck yeah!"
See,
and it was awesome because that was like I had seen In Restraints there before, when I wasn't in a band at all, and then playing there with them was like, "Oh, this is really cool." It's like coming full circle.
Yeah.
Those of you watching who have never been to Popeyes, you guys just don't understand. That was like our spot. Bar. It was a shithole.
But it was always metal.
But it was our shithole.
Yeah.
Like, that was our spot.
I'm sure a lot of people have those kind of things.
That's where we went for shows, man. Like, there was always something cool going on. There was always cool people hanging out in there. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's done a whole 180, and it's not even rock-friendly anymore.
I don't even know what
metal-friendly.
They changed the whole bar around. I think they sold it.
It's called, like, Club Oasis or some shit like that now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
And it's just, ugh. You drive by and it's just heartbreaking.
But hopefully the new place we got is going to work out for us.
Oh, it definitely has been.
It has been.
I don't think we have to worry about anything with the spruce.
But that's one thing to remember. Is you're gonna, your best bet with booking shows and getting help from is from other bands.
Networking.
So, network. Yeah. Be nice to other bands. Maybe trade. Ask. Hey, I could get you a gig here with us. Maybe you guys can throw us a gig when you got some room on one.
Yup.
And there you go. That's how it works. So, two Metalheads.
Two Metalheads.
Our first gigs.